Hey, you guys hear me? Start cheering now! Yeah, let's get this over with. Yeah.
Woof woof. Hi, I am Mike Minotti and I am a Nintendog.
Hi, I'm Jeff Grubb and I'm a Nintendog.
And we are the last of the Nintendogs. Today, let's tell you how we really feel about Metroid Prime 4.
Stop being nice and start being real.
Are you still mad we never got KOTOR 2's restored content DLC? Well, there's maybe hope. And somehow Skyrim has returned again. We're gonna fix the list here. We're gonna have some fun with. IGN did a top 100 best Nintendo games of all time not too long ago. We're not gonna look at all 100. Let's see that top 10 and see what we think about that. Oh, Jeff Grubb, you were looking forward to a video game and it was not up to your expectations. So surely your life is ruined now, right?
I mean, I'd prefer I'd like it, but no, I'll be fine. I finished it. I'm ready to move on.
Oh, you did finish it. Okay, so like, without spoilers, even Dan, who liked Metroid Prime 4 a lot, said he did not like the ending. Can you give me a little bit of your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think he's maybe being he's not. It's dog shit, that ending. It's so insane. Now, it's not like some drawn out thing. It hits and it's like, wait, did that just happen? And then if you think about it, then it's like, what were they doing? Are they setting it up for DLC? That's the only thing I can think of, is they're setting it up for DLC. And if they do that, that's dumb as well. That's very dumb. They shouldn't have done that. But I kind of like almost am hoping they do that, because what happens does things to characters that I ended up really liking. So, man, wow.
Oh, are they setting up for a new funky mode?
Listen, I'll take it. I'll take what I can get at this point.
We talked about our thoughts a little bit on the Bobcast today, Metroid Prime 4. I think we should lead with this a little bit, because you've played through it. I'm halfway through it, and you know, we've been talking about this game since this podcast existed.
Yep.
We love Metroid Prime 1 a lot. I don't think either of us cared for the sequels as much, although I recently played 2 and ended up liking it.
I liked 2 back in the day when I played it. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it enough, but I just, 1 is holy to me.
Yeah, 3 never really did too much for me. I guess, I was hoping 4, they're going to make that more like Metroid Prime 1. And it's a bit more like Metroid Prime 3, even a bit more of its own thing in sort of, I think, maybe some misguided ways. I'm a little underwhelmed for sure, but I'm underwhelmed to a point where I'm like, this is like a 4 out of 5, and my expectations for Metroid are higher than that. I think you're on even like a lower end of the spectrum.
Yeah, I just think they made a lot of choices that, not ascribing reasons to them necessarily. I do that on the Bombcast a little bit, and I mean it. Like, I think I understand what happened here, but like that, who cares what happened here? What is the game? When I was entering sections and I was realizing that every single section, you got a save point right at the beginning of the new area, of the new dungeon. And then they're just for me, it's like, oh man, when you find a new save station in Metroid or in a Castlevania game or something like that, it's like, oh, thank God. Now there's this reprieve. Sure. And now I can start. This could be my new basis for exploration over here. I can use this as like, let's start poking in all these areas and see what I can find and maybe take some risks. Because now I know if I die or whatever, something happens, I'm going to come back to this point. I have a safe spot. And there's like 2 save stations, the one at the opening and maybe another one later in the level, maybe before the boss fight. It's a pretty linear action game, and the thing that helps the game is the action looks really cool, and then it feels pretty good because underneath all of the structural issues or whatever it is, just the structure of the game is a game where it's fun to press the buttons. They do cool things. Samus looks cool doing them. You always feel like, man, I'm just this awesome bounty hunter lady, and it really comes together in that way. It's just everything else feels like a lesser version of Metroid, a lesser version of the things that they're emulating in terms of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's it's a disappointment for sure. I keep landing on my own personal scale, which is, when I give a score to a game, I'm not usually trying to be like, I have assessed this game as an Olympic judge would, because I don't make games. I don't know what it should do. I'm not going to fill out a rubric or something like that. I either hate it, I hate it, I dislike it, I like it, I love it, or it's one of my favorite things of all time. That's, each star of the 5-star scale. I keep coming back to, I don't like this game. 2 stars. Like, that's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and again, it's like, I definitely get where you're coming from. My thing is, there's a lot that I do like so much. The best stuff is the aesthetics. The game is gorgeous. The music is still incredible. And I think a lot of the game does feel really good. My biggest thing, and it's, there's a lot of talk about, like the characters, whatnot. I don't love Mackenzie. That's not really a problem here. Level design's the big problem. That you do have these sort of, sectioned off dungeons was what they feel like. And it does feel like we have these sort of smaller dungeons instead of this world that we're actually exploring, like it feels in Metroid Prime 1, or even how it feels in 2. And then in each of these areas, especially like so far, the third area I've been in, the ice one, hasn't been quite as bad about this.
Agreed.
But it's like every room has 2 doors. There's the door I came in, and then the door I'm going out of. And like maybe I'm gonna like come back this way eventually, but gosh, like, it feels like the Metroid games that I like more, even the Metroidvanias I like more, even something like Silk Song. It's like every room I'm in, there's like 5 exits, and like half of them I can't access right now. Maybe there's one of them I can't even see right now. Like the game's not gonna even make me aware of that's existence until later or much later. So there's that. Maybe just a general sense that this game's just not pushing against me enough. And again, I don't think Metroidvanias need to do that necessarily to the extent of a Silk Song.
No.
But I kind of like it when they do.
Same.
And I think Prime 2, having played that game maybe does that a bit too much, with how much it's like, hey, you're going to constantly take damage in this dark world place. But I really liked that game wasn't afraid to let me be lost, at least for a while. And after a while, it would kind of like, buzz me and be like, hey, maybe you should kind of look in this area. I'm like, okay. But God, right now it feels like it would be impossible to get lost in this game. And I kind of want to get lost sometimes in a Metroid game.
Yeah, I think like for me, it's like the SteamWorld Dig 2 is a kind of a weirder Metroidvania, but it's still a Metroidvania, and it distills down what I'm looking for from the genre. And again, I have judged the game based on what's there, but this is going into it. This is always my hope when I'm playing a new Metroidvania, is the loop of you go out into the world, you find some stuff, and it pushes back against you. You kind of get pushed back, and you regroup, you build your health back up, and then next time you can push out further because you've seen the enemies, and it's like, oh man, okay, I'm taking some risks. I'm way out there. I hope I find a save station or something. And either you find a save station, or even better, you find a new ability that makes you go, oh my God, holy shit, the next time I go out, I am going to be so much more prepared and ready and capable to take on this world. And there's 0 of that in this game. And then flip it to like, what is there? It's, there's some puzzles. There's some Zelda-style puzzles. Metroid games have had these kind as well, but I'm like trying to like delineate a little bit here between what they're trying to make. Some Zelda Metroid-style puzzles in these rooms that often were pretty fun. And I think I like that maybe in those moments it leaned over towards I'm liking this because I like solving those puzzles. I like being Samus, and the aesthetics really did push it over the top. That ice belt area. Walking into it, I was like, holy crap, this is the top moment of the game right here. It just looks so incredible. Mm-hmm. And then you go in there and it's better and better. I think there's so much cool stuff in there.
Right. And like they get a lot of that kind of isolationist feel well in there. It's kind of creepy. They even like do things like have vents go off as you walk by them down there. It really does feel like The Thing, similar vibe to that. So yeah, like the game it nails some of that aesthetic stuff. It feels like it doesn't capture that kind of sense of exploration of the Prime games, and that's okay, but they didn't replace it with anything new or interesting. It kind of gestures at some of that stuff, like, oh, it's like maybe this is going to be more of an open world thing. Well, it's not that. Like, okay, well, there's psychic ability, so there's going to be like some physics stuff and other things like that. Then all of that is mostly just the abilities you've always had in these games. Yeah, it's something interesting. Like, very early on, you have the charge shot that you can aim, and it's kind of like that bug that you steer in Skyward Sword,
Mhm.
right? And I like that thing. And I like, there's a boss fight where I had to use it. I'm like, this is cool. I like this, but not quite enough of that stuff for me so far.
Yep. I hope we get another Metroid Prime one day. I will renew my excitement. I will believe once again, because I imagine that they know a lot of these problems. To me, the thing that did happen here was they were trying to make something bigger, a Metroid take on Breath of the Wild. That didn't work. They scaled back, and they sort of like they just filled in the gaps that were left by that former structure with what they had. And so you end up with a situation where you have the memory fruit, this thing where you go collect all the green energy out in the world, and then you go back to this thing and you fill up a bucket with this green energy, and it gives you some upgrades. Reminded me of the shell thing in Link's Awakening, where like that, even that was like more mysterious and what's going on there, and that was such an aside. This is like some core abilities are in there, like upgrades to core abilities, I guess. And it's just like that. This doesn't feel good, like the way that this stuff is doled out. It doesn't. I don't feel rewarded. It just feels like busy work, and then they feel obligated to give me something for that work. And they probably just didn't have a space in the world to drop these things, and so instead they just put them in this memory fruit thing and filled out the game that way. It's a lot of it is a lot of nothing in the way that's the way I was feeling. And we put boring in our headline on Giant Bomb, and I think a lot of it is kind of boring. Yeah, again, the game is saved by the fact that it feels good to play and looks fantastic and has cool sounds, and Samus is awesome, and the characters I actually came around on and ended up really liking all of them. But
yeah, it's like the Metroidness of a lot of it, in terms of, again, of the aesthetics and the vibe, all that stuff still really works for me. And like, I am enjoying myself playing it moment to moment, and like I hesitate to say I think it's boring. But this sure is a game that I thought, once it was out, I was going to not be able to stop playing. That's not really the case. Kind of like after an hour or two, I'm sort of like, I'm going to do something else now for a bit. Yep. Actually, I've not been ravenously consuming it like I thought I would.
It's at least like, I was surprised I was able to keep through, and a big part of that is it's very playable. Like it's not,
sure.
It doesn't get
maybe too playable.
It's too right. It doesn't get in its way. It just tries to get you on its ride and get you to the finish line. And sure, I guess that's the best thing I could say about what this game ended up being.
Jeff Grubb.
Yeah.
Do you like Kirby Air Riders more than Metroid Prime 4?
I think I do. Yes. Yeah, I think it's a 2-star game versus a 3-star game. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm definitely going to keep playing it. I'm going to finish it. I'm almost glad I've been prepared for the ending now. But I am curious to see what's going on there. And I'll be curious to
see like what you think. I mean, a lot of it's going to depend on a couple of things, how you feel about certain things. So we'll see. We'll see if you even care.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see if I even care for it. All right, everybody, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. We'll get into these news topics. BRB. All right, we're back. We do have a few headlines here, Jeff. First off, just a heads up for everybody that those Virtual Boy accessories, and this includes that $100 just Virtual Boy shell for your Switch 2, and also the kind of cardboard shell that's just $25. Both of these are now available for pre-order for Switch Online members. These things tend to sell out eventually, so if you want one of these, I would look these up at that Nintendo online store. These things don't actually release until February 17th. But again, if you are a sicko like Jeff and I, you might want to order one of these right now while you can.
Did you?
I did.
Me too. Yep.
Yeah, I did.
I did have trouble. The ordering on mobile gave me quite a few issues. I went over my desktop eventually, and that also had problems, but I was able to get through eventually. So seems like, yeah, it was getting hit pretty hard. I can't imagine as hard as some other things. $100 Virtual Boy shell cannot sell to a lot of people, but
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like they probably are already they're gonna sell more of these than actual Virtual Boys. Actually, maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe though. I mean, they might make more money from this than they made from the Virtual Boy. Yeah.
That's true. So again, if you want one of these, I would probably buy one sooner rather than later just to be safe. So yeah, there's your little PSA. Knights of the Old Republic 2 restored content DLC was shut down by Disney's legal team. Jeff, back when Knights of the Republic 2 came out on the original Switch, and this came out back in 2022, a lot of us, myself, were excited because they said, and we're going to add in the restored content kind of fan-made DLC mod thing. And for people who don't know, Knights of the Old Republic 2, when it originally came out, had this sort of weird rushed ending, and fans were able to look in the files and find all this unused kind of dialogue and other stuff, missing missions, and fans put that stuff back in a mod, and that's kind of been the de facto way to play this game since then. So back when Aspire released it on Switch, they were like, yeah, we're gonna bring that in as DLC, so you'll have that. And then it never materialized, and they even had to kind of like give people free games to try to make up for it. And now we're kind of finding out the reason why this didn't happen is because at first Disney said, yeah, you can do that. And then when Aspire was kind of like figuring out how many names would have to be credited for this and how many of them were aliases and how, non-union voice actors and all sorts of things, then Disney got kind of spooked by it.
Yep.
And they're like, we can't do this.
I mean,
actually, there's no way.
It's, the least common denominator in so many of the things that cause us to get or not get certain things in video games is lawyers.
Yes.
What did the lawyer say? Get it clear with the lawyer. Because no one really understands what would happen. There's just a lot of risk mitigation, and the lawyer's job is to mitigate as much risk as possible. And there's no indication anything would have happened here. But Disney's like, why would
Imagine
we
a world without lawyers?
Okay, well, hey, don't get me too aroused. But it's like, if they're like, why would we do any of this and open up any possibility for risk? Like, what is that worth to us to make some money on this thing off the side that we could just sell as is? Yeah, they're not going to do stuff like this. So what's the alternative here, Mike? Like, can we ever get Knights of the Old Republic 2 in any form?
Well, good news there as well, because we know that, a KOTOR 1 remake has been being worked on at Saber, originally with backing from PlayStation. Probably
Aspire,
not. Yeah, Inspire. Probably not anymore, but now new reporting from GameFile is saying as of earlier this year, people are also working on a full remake of KOTOR 2, maybe Aspire again. So sort of concurrently to this KOTOR 1 remake, KOTOR 2 remake may also be happening. If they remake KOTOR 2, they will almost certainly be remaking that cut content. You don't necessarily have to, credit the people who worked on that modded version of it anymore. So you wouldn't have those legal problems then. So maybe that's actually on the table. I'm going to wait and see this KOTOR 1 remake come out. And that's something that I wonder if we're going to finally see that resurface in just a couple days here at the Game Awards.
Yep. I hope so. I would love to see that. There's the rumors, right? So yeah, maybe that's what we see.
Yeah. I like KOTOR a lot. I actually never played KOTOR 2. My plan was to play it on the Switch, because I played through KOTOR 1 again when it came out on Switch.
It's great on there.
Still had a really good time with it. I was like, I'll play KOTOR 2 finally once that patch, the DLC comes out, and then it never came out. And I was like, well, if I play this now, I guess it'll just be on PC and I'll install the mod. And then I just didn't get around to that. And now I'm like, well, maybe I should wait for this remake. Who knows?
Yep.
We'll see. Just like how I waited for the Metroid Prime 2 remaster, right?
Yeah, I mean, me too. And then again, heard that was ready to go, but never as much as the Metroid Prime 1. I just wonder what happened there. Nintendo's so weird.
Yeah, they are. Hey, Skyrim Anniversary Edition has a Switch 2 version now. We always joke Skyrim comes out on everything. Of course, it was playable on Switch 2 with backwards compatibility, but now there is, in fact, a Switch 2 version of the game with enhanced resolution, improved loading times, and better performance. Even mouse mode support. How about that? If you have the Switch 1 version, the Anniversary Edition, you can get the upgrade for free.
Yep.
Otherwise, you can upgrade from the base game to the Anniversary Edition. This says 18 euros. I don't know what that would be.
Pounds, yeah.
It's
was the version that launched? I guess that was not the anniversary edition that came out later. Yes,
I think I've heard. Yeah,
2017 was when that first one came out, and that would not have been the anniversary. So okay, fair enough.
So there you go. I'm curious to see what this looks like. I mean, I would hope that this game is running at. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, apparently that this Switch 2 version actually is still running at 30 frames per second. I think that's pretty wild. Yeah, Skyrim is from 2011, Jeff. That was an Xbox 360 game.
Yep, that is unfortunate and weird. Well, I mean, that to me would be the whole point of doing this. So strange.
Right. Especially, Red Dead Redemption 1 just got a Switch 2 upgrade, and that game is 60 frames per second now. That's amazing. And frankly, Red Dead Redemption 1 is at least to my perhaps, non-technical eyes, a more graphically impressive game than Skyrim. So that's, and I know Skyrim, it had an anniversary edition, but still, how are they not getting that?
It should run. This is almost certainly because the anniversary edition has so many dependencies and they include a bunch of mods and stuff like that. They probably just tuned things and did QA for 30 frames per second. And they don't want to redo it for 60 frames per second. It's probably something stupid like that.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, I'm not chomping at the bit to replace Skyrim right now. Anyways,
I would go play Oblivion, that remake, a little bit more before I played Skyrim again. But yeah,
no, that's exactly what I would do as well. But yeah, that not being at 60 frames per second, that is wild. We'll see. All right, those are our headlines. We're going to fix a list here in just a little bit after this break. BRB, everybody. All right, we're back. I know I said we were going to fix that list. I forgot about the super chats. That's the thing we do on the cover 1 week. I'm a mess. So Jeff, why don't we take a look at those bad boys right now?
Absolutely. I have them right over here. Let me just scroll to the top. Something I should have done already. Simon from Saskatchewan. Mike, for Christmas, I suggest Rudolph for Wii and Elf Bowling for DS. No need to look them up. Just enjoy. I wish you a Merry Blightmas. Best Christmas game? ?
Yeah, do you really think I'm going to be playing more bad games while I'm in the middle of Leisure Suit Larry box office bust? Because I am already constantly thinking about how I have to play that game more tomorrow. It'll be the slowest 2 hours of our lives. God, what did I even stop at? Oh, that's right. I filled some long mission involving a shark tank. I don't know, something stupid. God. Actually, that Rudolph game, though, I'm kind of curious. And idea of making a Rudolph 3D platformer based off that old cartoon now. What's going on there?
Yeah, I've always been curious. We'll check that out eventually.
Yeah. The best Christmas Day game is Parasite Eve. I know this now. Parasite Eve is fantastic. Takes place during Christmas, and then Christmas Nights, also very good stuff. So those are my Christmas games.
And they talk about sperm.
They talk about sperm and the mitochondria all the time.
One and the same. Simon from Saskatchewan is back. New Blight Club punishment ideas. 2 hours of side quests, quote unquote, from Box Office Bust, where you can't speak, sigh, complain, etc. once, or you have to do it over.
Oh, that'd be impossible.
That'd be impossible. You imagine? I would know. I can't.
I'd like to, what does it say? First person to make any kind of gutterance or roll their eyes is in trouble.
Yeah, just as any sort of expulsion verbally in any sound from your body, I would be doomed. I can't help myself when we're playing that game. Big Fresh 37. Non-ironically, I'd be more pumped for a Rocksteady K-pop Demon Hunters than a Rocksteady Batman. I mean, yeah, that would rule. Sounds great. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I
think that sounds fresh.
Yeah,
yeah. I do hope that the Rocksteady come back after freaking Suicide Squad isn't just let's make another Arkham game, right? I mean, there's gotta be something else they can do.
I mean, I think they'll probably do another Arkham game, but we'll see.
Well, I'm assuming because Netflix is gonna own them now.
Who knows? Them or Paramount? We'll see.
Yeah, them. Yeah.
Maybe there won't be a Rocksteady.
Simon from Saskatchewan is back. So the Browns Alpha Dog uniforms are sponsored by Dude Wipes. I thought that was a joke, but it's real. Who thought that was a good idea? Great organization.
I bet the person who received a big check from the Dude Wipes Corporation thought it was a fantastic idea. Is my guess there.
I am pro cleansing wipes. This is something where it's if I am running very busy because of the kids, and if I worked out and I plan to take a shower, but then something happens, Like to have that so I can hit the pits real quick and not feel as dirty as I normally. Like I just want to get the hot spots, and then I'll get the shower when I can get it. It's when I'm a busy man these days, it really helps.
Yeah, I kind of I want more wipes. Just vacation, especially the thigh pits, Jeff. Sometimes those feel a bit hot.
Oh, yes, that's the thing. The dude wipes, they have the Japanese tech of menthol, which has like a cooling effect to it. So like on a hot day, it is very beneficial. It like lowers the temperature at which water evaporates, which is what causes the cooling.
I'll take Dude Wipes money, unless their CEO is some kind of
Zionist or something. Yeah, Who could say this?
I only know that if we lucky enough, all of us will eventually have to use wipes.
Right. Now it is the idea of the wipes for men. It's like, Dr. Pepper 10 for men. Yeah. What are you talking about? It's just wipes.
It's all just wipes. All right. Lex Luddy says, had a rough few days. What are your comfort games? Oh, sorry to hear that, Lex. You hang in there. You have a new computer, so just go play on that and have some fun.
Mega Man's always for me.
Yeah, comfort games for me. I don't know. It's Super Mario Brothers 1. It's definitely one I always go back to when I just want to feel at home, for sure. Link's Awakening as well. Datboy Jerry, Nintendo brilliantly locking Prime 4 music in the desert area behind a $30 amiibo is exactly what the games industry needs more of. And Sean was right on the bombcast. The Ice Belt Zone is amazing.
Hell yeah. I've had trouble following this exactly. A part of me is a little skeptical of all this. Like, I know some amiibo unlocks some music in the desert, but is it like the desert track, or is it you can play other music from the game while you're there?
I think
what is this exactly?
I think it's probably you know what, I don't know the exact. I assumed it was just other music from the game that plays while you're in the desert. I don't think it's a bespoke track. No, there are no new music. So okay, yeah, maybe saying no new music.
Yeah, it's like this thing is like it's stupid, but it's not the thing that bothers me.
Yeah, it's not and I don't think, like I said, I don't think this was some great money making scheme. I think they're just like, this adds something to it. We weren't gonna have music in there anyhow, so now you can. It's a dumb thing to do, but whatever. All right, from Big Fresh 37. Rivals revealed Rogue today, and Jesus Christ, her secondary costume is obscene. I love this game, but it ain't ever beating the allegations. The allegations? Are you kidding me? They are out and loud and proud. They're just prideful in what they're doing over there. You don't need to allege anything.
You saw that Lucky skin, that summer skin that you gave to Lucky? He's packing. That boy. Oh,
Rogue secondary costume. Rivals.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, let's see here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're just yeah.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
For I guess so. It's like, I never know how to talk about it because it is like it's pathetic. Right? Like it's fine. It's like mostly harmless, but
it's just like it's like when they make a game for men, that stupid joke on Twitter of like, oh, making a game for men versus making it for the activists, and it's like they're just actually doing that. And a lot of times it's like some of these characters look really fucking cool. They got good artists over there, so
yes,
I get it.
They're doing a good job with their Gooner bait for sure, but like it's still Gooner bait, and I'm still gonna like kind of laugh at it a little bit.
Yeah. Right, exactly, and we're not trying to take it away from anybody when we're laughing.
No, you can play Bar Rivals, you can enjoy, you can find the characters attractive. It's fine, but like
it gets a girlfriend. Suddenly's too good for Gooner.
Antonio Morales says, "Just pre-order my Virtual Boy from Nintendo." Yes, too, Antonio.
Babe, install Marvel Rivals.
Oh, you're kinky, dude. Oh man.
I'm Rogue. You're Gambit.
Ryan Allen says, sorry to all you Metroiders. Octopath Zero is exactly what I want right now. One of the villains is broken Matt Hardy as a playwright. Oh my God, what?
Yeah. I guess I get it. Like, I don't know how you feel, but I say before, like, I don't mind getting my hopes up for a game because it doesn't meet my expectations or whatever. And, I don't think I had like too high expectations for Metroid. Metroid's usually very, very good, and they're among some of my favorite games. So you make a new Metroid, yeah, I'm going to be hopeful it's very good. It's not quite my expectations. That's fine.
Right.
I waited for this game for 8 years, whatever. Came out, wasn't quite what I wanted for. I am okay.
Yeah, I've been through it so many times now with so many things that I love. It's like, oh, I'm an old hat at like disappointment, and how do I handle this? So when I move on. Like, it's the day before I didn't have the game. The day after it's out, I'm playing it. It's not what I wanted. I could just go back to the feeling of not having the game. Like it's the same thing, and it's I move on.
It's also not exactly. It's not the first Metroid Prime sequel that's not as good as Metroid Prime.
Yeah, exactly, or not even what I wanted or whatever. A variety of things. Octopath. Yeah, is that the question we just did? Yes, that is. I'm leaning towards your idea of doing the Octopath games or one of the games for.
Yeah, I think
Endurance
Octopath Traveler 2 is because I was just like talking to my chat on Twitch, trying to figure out one out because I want to do one where there's at least a lot of it is voice act. I don't want us to constantly be having to read the dialogue out loud, that sort of thing. It's something a little bit more modern, but still pretty long, or that people like. I'm like, boy, Octopath Traveler 2 is the best idea I've heard.
It fits the bill for sure.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that, and maybe we'll figure out some time here to bank some episodes for that endurance run soon.
From Hail Me, happy birthday, Mike. You're a cool dude. Oh, it was your birthday.
You're a cool dude too.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's still his birthday
Thank
week,
you.
everybody, so you can make it happen by wishing him a happy birthday. Adam GC says, in the ice belt and starting to get worried about this game. Also, can someone please tell me where the last fucking TK key is? I have scanned everything.
I did struggle with finding those, so I don't know.
Those
I don't know
things.
which one you missed. Yeah.
It's you scanned everything. I missed the first one because I scanned it and I didn't realize that I turned away before they actually let me look at it.
It's a little weird that of all the life convenience things this game has, it doesn't do the thing that some of the other ones did, where the stuff that is important to scan is a different color from just the stuff that hasn't been scanned yet. So I never thought I would say this, Jeff. I think I'm scanning too many things.
I know. I scanned a lot. I still enjoyed it. There are yellow scan things, but those seem to be story.
Those are for switches.
Yeah. Yes. Right. Yes. That's what it is. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
No, I think you're right. It's switches that matter for getting to the next thing, and then the main characters. All the characters are yellow. Okay, from Jason Fulton. For me, Donkey Kong Orangutan Gangbang was one of the most important episodes of Nintendogs ever made. But for Jeff and Mike, it was just Tuesday. Rest in peace, Raul Julia in Street Fighter. That's right.
Oh my god. The orangutan gang thing. I was cooking with that one.
I've always imagined eventually we'd see Raul Julia being remembered fondly in the next sentence after someone said orangutan gangbang. So that's how you show
want.
That's how you show respect.
Zombie estate.
Zombie Porin says happy birthday, Christian. Argentina greater than Ohio.
Wow.
That's just
I was gonna do the very American thing of what has a bigger GDP, Ohio or Argentina, as if that matters for anything.
Argentina.
Yeah, they own much more of Antarctica than us. I gotta give them that.
That's pretty dope, actually. Yeah.
I think we don't own enough because I feel like you should divide it half and half, Chile and half ours. But for some reason, all you people are around there, even though you are not even close. So keep that in mind.
We just really like the thing.
Taco Belmont says, "What's the best gas station in regards to food?" I do like Sheetz quite a bit. I've never had Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's seems to have real barbecue though.
Oh, Buc-ee's is better.
Yes,
Buc-ee's food is good.
Yeah, but
you get one of those sharp Buc-ee's food. I always am skeptical of saying this because sometimes you just get older and your taste change. I don't think Sheetz food is as good as it used to be.
No, I think you're right. It's not as good as unless they give us money, in which case it's probably some of the best food I've ever had. Yeah,
and then we'll be eating sheets of pizzas all day long.
You know what? Their flatbread pizza is actually still pretty good. But they did just start the Sheetz Gamer program, so there's a chance, right? Yeah. Got to be careful.
I like Love's a lot, but they just always have other restaurants in there, like a Hardee's, and I kind of like Hardee's. Hardee's is just what Burger King should be these days.
Yeah,
I'm just better Burger King now.
Hardee's is Carl's Jr. They're related.
Yes, I believe that's the same thing. Yeah.
And then Rallies and Checkers are the same thing, but both of those are extinct now. So
Exactly. And then there's one Burger King somewhere that's called Hungry Jack's. Is that Australia?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there you go.
And there's one Blockbuster left. From BT Maverick, sent Jeff. Oh, yeah. Okay. BT Maverick said they were going to do this. They gave 5 gift memberships in the chat. So thank you so much, BT Maverick. If you got one, make sure you say thank you to BT Maverick.
Thank you. Appreciate that, BT.
And join the Discord. Also, I get you access to the Discord.
Nice. Zombie Porn says, actually, when was the last time Grubb or Dan beat Mike Tyson? That Grubber Lang series was from 2023 with Blake Club. Really got me into that's when Blake Club really got me into Giant Bomb stuff. Yeah, I think I beat it once since then.
Well, he must be backed up.
Yeah, I was the no nut to the 2020s for me. I should do that again. The problem is, like, if I was going to play more Punch Out, we did like start playing that Wii when I was trying to get to Donkey Kong. Might try to do that some more. We'll see. I beat Donkey Kong, but that was a long time ago as well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that again. I was a younger man. All right, let's see. Ares. Give me KOTOR 1 and 2 remakes that are high quality and my life is yours. Oh, I think they are offering themselves up to the gods. I see here.
Ares, give me KOTOR 1 and 2 remakes that are high quality and my life is yours. This is what Kratos says when he sells his soul to Ares in the video game God of War.
It was Zeus.
I just played it for the threesomes, so I don't know. I was just playing it for the hot sex.
Yeah. I do think you missed one here from Jeff's Grubb.
That's right. I heard you somewhere. Oh yeah, it was a Lego party. I was at the doctor, and you're like, a super chat from Jeff's Grubb. I don't think that's the real Jeff Grubb. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? All right, from Jeff's Grubb. 2 things. 1, the Satan statue is actually just Satan coming. It's probably about time. 2, State of Decay 3. That's just dead as shit, right? God, why wouldn't they just publicly cancel that? Because they announced it. So
yes,
I think it's probably still happening because it was probably pretty close to coming out. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know, but like I think there was a problem on that. On the
studio got like ransacked. Yeah, the people in charge of it left, and then they ruined Austin Walker's life, and all kinds of stuff. So bad people were running that studio.
What was I gonna say about this? I completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, that's the latest thing with the Satan statue. Now there's been developments constantly. I was really excited when we thought it was Altered Beast for a moment.
That would have ruled.
Dang! Oh my god!
But Larian is now the new guest, which
Divinity.
Makes sense. The part of me's like, man, is that a little soon for them to announce a new game? Maybe not. I mean, that game is probably going to come out in early access, like Baldur's Gate 3 did. So, right.
That's a good point. I would like to play that.
Me too.
Okay, let's see. Here's from Ferguson. Sorry if I missed it earlier, but has Mike tried WoW housing yet? You can get apple trees for 150 gold. Love you guys. Stay warm.
Yeah, not yet. I've been hearing a lot of people trying out the new housing stuff there. I definitely want to. Once like pre-patch stuff comes out for the next expansion, maybe then I'll jump in. Beginning of a year is always a good time for some MMO time because the industry is a little sleepy. So maybe I could catch up on some WoW and Final Fantasy 14 stuff. I would like that.
All right. Let's see here from RC.
Wait a second. Alarian CEO shut down Divinity. Oh, Altered Beast is back on the menu, boys.
We're feasting.
I'm turning into a beast.
Beast King, rise up! Beast King, rise up!
Wait, put that statue underwater.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, it's Echo the Dolphin. It was the whole time.
Into a dolphin. It's one of those capsules. Turns into a giant dolphin in the water.
Altered Feast. That's right, chat. Altered Feast. Let's go. Okay. From Acradix 505. Nuclear Throne updated with 4-player co-op. It's a great time. Oh yeah, I don't think I've seen one of those games have 4-player co-op, and if they have, I've never tried that. That could be a good time.
Nuclear Throne is on sale. It's only $6 right now on Steam.
Did I skip this one?
You skipped RC's, yeah.
Yep, there we go. From RC, if/when you have a sleepover at Dan's house, which of his novelty gaming collection is the most uncomfortable to sleep near?
Yeah, I mean, the giant xenomorph would not be my first choice right now, I suppose. Right?
Yeah, if I had to like be right next to that, because it's also next to a window, so like the moonlight could come through and hit it, and you might like see just the scary parts of it.
Yeah, it's also creepier because it's more like that one from the first one that was a man in a suit, so it's just standing upright, makes it more unsettling.
Yeah, and you always insist on sleeping next to his copy of Custer's Revenge. So yeah,
that's the only way I can get a good night's rest. You know this.
Of course. Yeah, actually, that's it's cool that he has that because he's got it like in the original packaging. Someone just offered that to him. But like seeing that stuff, it's like, oh man, that is weird that game exists and you could have purchased it. Oh, weird times. From Daniel Almaraz, when is Prime 5 and Metroid 6? Loved Prime 4. We talked about it a little bit, Mike. This thing's probably not going to be like a 5 million seller. It could do fine, though. We'll see. Because it does look really nice, and it's going to look good in commercials, and they could market it. We'll see how it does. I'm not getting my hopes up for Prime 5, but Metroid 6, God, Dread's so good. I'm thinking about playing that again after the holidays, just so I can get this taste out of my mouth a little bit.
Like the biggest obstacle for Metroid 6 is just Mercury Steam's kind of a weird company, it seems like, right?
Yep, definitely.
And they have their issues. I wonder if, like, even the people who love Metroid Prime 4, I guess I'll be curious. Like, do you want Prime 5? Is it time for finally the Metroid blank? It doesn't have to be other M. Was it time to start a new sub-series again now?
Yeah.
Maybe something that has a bit more, like, there's that intro for Prime 4 where you're in your spaceship and you're shooting stuff. I'm like, maybe some spaceship stuff would be something interesting to throw in here. I don't know. But yeah, I wonder if there's more Prime in Metroid's future or something else.
Agreed. Okay. That does it for the Super Chats, Mike. Handing the show back over to you.
All right, thank everybody. Yo.
Real quick, just addressing something that was in one of the Super Chats. So the Divinity thing, they shot down it being very specifically
Original
Divinity
Sin.
Original Sin 3
Yes.
was like the exact wording. And the trademark was for something just called Divinity.
Right.
So they might be using creative language there.
Well, because Original Sin is like a spin-off of a mainline Divinity series that isn't nearly as well known.
Yeah, so it could be like a reboot of that.
Yeah, like the first game in the series is called Divine Divinity, and then there's a Divinity 2. So yeah, it could be just Divinity something else. Okay, so still likely then.
I'm getting shoot hot in chat. Chocolate Factory. I don't think anyone wants Dread 2. Lol. What are you talking about? Everyone wants that. It's a good game. Are you fucking with me? I'm very sensitive about Metroid right now.
We got one more from JD Camp.
Yeah, Ohio GDP is about 1.5 times the GDP of Argentina. And then as an explanation of the peso. Although, that's not necessarily how the GDP is calculated.
Is it peso or is it just saying penis like peso?
Yeah. Oh, peso. You're right.
Thank you, everybody. If you want to send any more Super Chats, we'll read them before the end of the show. We'll take a break here. Going to get ready to look at this IGN list of at least their top 10 Nintendo games. They did 100 though, but we're lazy. We don't have time for that. We'll see. Maybe we'll do 20 if we have a bit more time. I doubt it. Well, we'll be right back. Nintendo games. They've made a lot of those. Some people like to take them and categorize them in some kind of list format based on their quality.
Deviants, degenerates would do that. That's us.
Now, IGN did a list last month, the 100 best Nintendo games of all time. Let's take a look at this list and let's fix it. Well, part of me wants to actually look at maybe let's look at the top 10. Let me tell you right now one of my big thoughts, Jeff. And I don't know if you're looking at this list right now.
I'm going to get it framed up for the people as well. So go ahead.
Yeah, I will read 10 through 1, going in their order. Number 10, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 9, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Number 8, Super Metroid. 7, Chrono Trigger. 6, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. 5, Tetris for the NES. 4, Super Mario. Yes, 4, Super Mario Odyssey. 3, Super Mario World. 2, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Number 1, Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Now, my first big issue and my biggest issue with this list, I would not include third-party games.
Yeah,
if I was doing a list of the 100 best Nintendo games.
I don't get it because it's like if someone wants that information, right? You just when you hear that, you think you mean Nintendo made games, and if you want to hear other games, the 25 best games on the NES, that's where you could put third-party games. That's where you need those games. Here, I just think it muddles things a little bit. I don't know what good it is to have the best games on Nintendo platforms and it be like a bunch of different platforms. Because at a certain point, you're just talking about some of the best. You're almost doing the best games of all time list at a certain point, just I guess without the PC.
Yeah. Michael Leary does note in chat here, Michael Leary from IGN, that Nintendo Life also worked on this list. That's right. So Nintendo Life and IGN's list.
So we'll blame them for the bad stuff then, that Nintendo Life.
So the first thing I would do to fix this list from this top 10 is I would remove Chrono Trigger. Tetris is a little weirder. I mean, Nintendo probably published that game, but also NES Tetris.
I mean, that's like very popular with that competitive community, but I don't know if that means anything to us. So yeah, okay. Let me get these actually put into this list over here. Let's see here. Okay, so
I like Chrono Trigger, everybody. I'm a big Chrono Trigger fan for sure. And again, if it was 5 best games for the Super Nintendo, I'd be like, yeah, Chrono Trigger for sure. But if you ask me, like, start naming Nintendo games, I'm not gonna name Chrono Trigger. I'm not even gonna name Resident Evil 4 or Beautiful Joe. I just, it's not necessarily a Nintendo game to me.
Okay, so here, let's see.
Would it help you if I read it out to you again real quick?
It would. Yeah, start from 1, please.
From 1, Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay.
At 2, Breath of the Wild. 3, Super Mario World. 4, Super Mario Odyssey. 5 is Tetris for the NES. 6 is Ocarina of Time. 7, Chrono Trigger. 8, Super Metroid. 9 is A Link to the Past. And 10 is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. All right, so yeah, first order of business here is... Yeah, it's very good, Jeff.
I took a typing class when I got back from being expelled for 90 days in school.
Yeah. And don't worry, I also have that quirk where I'll accidentally capitalize the A after the capital M in Mario, too.
Happens all the time.
Can you remind us why you got... Chef, can you remind us?
I got beat up and they broke my backpack and my toy airsoft gun fell out and I had a toy gun at school. So
Chris Pratt with a super chat screaming Mario Arcade. God, the bit pays off sometimes.
It's like, because sometimes you forget he's going to be there and then he shows up when you need him the most. I appreciate it.
All right. So if I was doing this list, and again, this is 10, they did 100. I would not include Chrono Trigger.
Right.
Because I don't really consider it a Nintendo game. And then Tetris. I don't know about NES Tetris.
I'll help you out there. It's not going to make our top 10.
All right, good. Now, here's my question for you. And this is coming from, we're big Zelda people. Is 4 too many Zelda games for the top 10?
I mean, it's cutting it pretty close. I mean, these are all incredible banger games.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to argue against any of them. Now, so they have Tears of the Kingdom as their number 1 best Nintendo game of all time. I don't think that's some ridiculous statement.
No.
Probably not my number 1. I know I like Tears of the Kingdom a little bit more than Breath of the Wild, but even if you told me, make a list of the best Nintendo games, I'm going to put Breath of the Wild over Tears of the Kingdom a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. So we could just swap those now. I'm going to copy this list, start ours over here for real, and there we can delete this.
Just delete those. Those are 2 we can replace.
Right.
So swap Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild.
You know what? Let me see. I'm going to move the list, actually, their list down here so I could just start moving things around a little bit more easily.
Sure. Yeah, because Breath of the Wild. That's good stuff.
All right, let's see. So then Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild have swapped. And now that doesn't mean we're locking them in at 1 and 2, but we're saying Breath of the Wild above Tears of the Kingdom.
Now let me ask you this: what Mario game do you like more, Mario World or Mario Odyssey?
I mean that's really tough, but these days I think I could be honest with myself and say Super Mario Odyssey.
I definitely like Odyssey more. I think.
All right.
I think I'll definitely put Odyssey above World. I mean, I would put Odyssey above every game that's below it right now. Honestly, I would move it that high up. I don't know how much higher up you would want to move it.
I mean, you're saying you would make it number 1.
not number one, but I'd make it higher than Breath of the Wild even right now, I suppose.
Okay, all right. I think we should at least move it up there just so we can have that conversation.
Yeah, or at the very least above Tears of the Kingdom. If you want to just put it there for
right,
now.
right. Okay, yeah, we can put it right in the middle of the pack there. That's a good idea. Let me fix this.
There you go. Okay, so right now we have Breath of the Wild 1, Odyssey 2, Tears of the Kingdom 3, Mario World 4. But Ocarina of Time is hard because, like, I do respect all the game, and I recognize it's one of the most important games ever, and I think it's very good. It's not a game that like means necessarily a ton to me personally. Part of me feels a little bit silly not including it in the top 10 of a best of 10 games ever. There's a lot of really good Nintendo games.
Yeah, it's I think my thing is Ocarina of Time in terms of your ability to go back to it and play it and get as much enjoyment out as you can get from going back to some of these other games. It's not quite as timeless as some of these other ones. It's a step down just a little bit. I'm not saying it's some like travesty to go back to. It's so easy to go back to A Link to the Past as an example.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, before you get to maybe Ocarina of Time is not going to quite make it. So I think we should put Super Metroid at the top.
We did put Super Metroid at the top of our best games of all time. So yeah, let's do that. All right.
Yeah, I mean, good, they did the right thing by making sure it's in the top 10. But boy, do I like Super Metroid. Boy, so many times this last month waiting for Prime 4, I almost just started Super Metroid again.
Yeah,
I really.
I had to force myself to do Prime 3 instead, and I played some of that. But yeah, I could have played through Super Metroid again. That would have been great.
I do like Link to the Past a lot. It's maybe in the top 10. Maybe in the top 10. We'll see. Let's keep it around for now. You know how I am with Mario Kart. 8 Deluxe is definitely the best one. So I could see it being in the top 10 if you feel so. I would maybe be curious to see which games we think are missing. Oh, you just got rid of it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not. Look, it's like the best, like 8 out of 10. I don't know. It's a really good. I don't know how to talk about it. I like it a lot. It's not top 10 Nintendo. It's just it's a really awesome video game. Okay,
so now what are some games that you think are missing that should be top 10 worthy, and not just like great or excellent Nintendo games, but like top 10?
Yeah, I do have one. Number 13 from the IGN list, Metroid Prime.
Yeah, Prime barely missed it last time. So, yeah, I think we could definitely consider that one as well. Okay. Boy, it's like I'm looking, there's so many ones that I like a ton. Gosh, even like other Zelda games.
I'm surprised Wind Waker's not come up yet. Like, yeah.
I know. I love Wind Waker so much, but even I am like top 10. I don't know. I don't know anymore. There's so many good Nintendo games. So many. Maybe before the Switch generation, Jeff, I would have said yes. And now I think we've gotten a lot of good Nintendo games recently. Honestly, the next one for me is Mario 64.
Yeah.
That's the one that I'm like,
right.
Even over the Galaxy, and I love the Galaxy games. Even over them, I would want 64 on there.
Yeah. Why does this keep getting crossed out? Are one of you doing that, or am I doing that?
No, I'm not doing it.
Okay, undo that. Maybe I think it's just like an old leftover thing. Okay, so we've added Metroid Prime, we've added Super Mario 64. I think we're back to 10 titles. That doesn't mean we have to stop. We could always add a few more and then whittle. I mean, just to get it out of the way, to mention it, if this was my list and my list only, A Link Between Worlds would be on here.
Sure.
I just... To me, that's I saw Marino say A Link to the Past is the most perfect game. For me, it is A Link Between Worlds. The way that game feels to play is just so intoxicating. I love that game. But we're not putting on Wind Waker. We're not putting on A Link Between Worlds. Yeah, I think we probably should save some room for other stuff. We're already at 10 games, so let's see.
Yeah, well, maybe we got some more because, like, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like you did with Melee. I love Super Smash Bros. Melee. This was my list. I'd probably get Melee on there. There's no game on this list that I'm super comfortable cutting for Melee.
Yes,
at the moment,
exactly.
To be honest, yeah.
Mine, and I'm happy to see it at like number 30 on their list. Shout out to Logan Plant, and anyone else who contributed to this thing. Pikmin 4 is one like, man, could I sneak that in here? It's tough. I love that game so much. It is, again, do I feel comfortable comfortable cutting any of these for Pikmin 4. I mean, my gut check is I would actually cut Ocarina of Time for Pikmin 4, but I don't know if that makes sense for this list.
Maybe. I was happy to see Donkey Kong 94 made it on the IGN list at 58. Like, that's a game that could, I think, lesser publications would let slip through the cracks. And there's a part of me that's like, boy, maybe on ours that could be top 10 because I think that game just freaking rules, Jeff. I mean, gotta love Donkey Kong 94.
When I discovered what that game was as a kid, and I think a friend had it. And just seeing like Mario do the Super Mario 64 moveset and realizing, because I played it way later, and just seeing like, oh my god, he's doing like side jumps and all this stuff, and you can do like these handstands and handstand jumps, and it's like, oh my god, you have so much mobility, and this is just a cute, smart little puzzle game. Yeah, I've been in love with that thing ever since. It is a game I can play endlessly. I'm playing it at least once a year at this point.
And another one that I'm glad to see that did get on their list at 79, Leap Beat Agents. Boy, Leap Beat Agents would maybe make it on my top 10. Oh, gosh, freaking love.
I mean, it might make it on my top 10, too. So, I mean...
It might make it on our top 10.
It might make it on our top. Who's to say? Wait, a couple crazy kids loving Elite Beat Agents.
It's wild out there, you know? Oh, gosh. There's some other ones. Yoshi's Island was actually, I think, a little low on their list. They had it at 62. I think it's definitely a top 25 Nintendo game at least. I don't know if it's making her top 10. I like Yoshi's Island.
Twilight Princess. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, Twilight Princess is way too high on here. I don't even know. Yeah, 61. It's Perfect Dark at 59. Yeah, 59. That's the number that haunts my family. This is the craziest one on this list to me, which I think is mostly pretty good. Super Mario Party Jamboree at 56.
What?
Yeah, that's right, Tim Allen. That one, I was like, wait, what? There shouldn't be a Mario Party on here. Why?
Splatoon 3 is right behind it. What?
Yeah, that one's a little wild to me.
I see now why Mikey O'Leary was spacing himself away from this thing. I get it. This is the most egregious thing by far, for sure.
I think that's the weirdest one. Did you, God, am I having a brain fart? Did you talk about Link's Awakening yet?
No. I mean, God, I love Link's Awakening. I just, again, there's already we still have 4 Zeldas on there, right?
Yeah, that's number 47 on their list. Both versions they count. That's fine. Ooh, they had Luigi's Mansion 3 at 49. I think that's correct. What any of the turn-based RPGs you love? You love Mario and Luigi. I love Thousand Year Door.
I love Thousand Year Door now. I love Mario RPG. Yeah, there's a lot of I mean,
there's a lot of them. I'm an Earthbound guy now.
Yeah.
Earthbound rules, and they have Earthbound. They have Earthbound at 32. They have Mario RPG at 38. Mario and Luigi. Oh, I gotta do the ampersand. Mario and Luigi
67.
is 67. And 1,000 Year, I gotta do the dash. 1,000 Year Doors at 29. So these have all made the list, and I think those placements aren't terrible.
Shit.
They're really good. What's wrong, Jeff?
Mike Tyson's Punch Out, man.
No, I was wondering if he was gonna come. I'll be the bad guy a little bit. 69 here. I like Mike Tyson's Punch Out a lot. I know for you it's a top 10 for sure. It's not. I don't think it's quite a top 10 for me. I don't think there's nothing here I would feel comfortable bumping off for Punch Out.
I get it. Okay.
Right. It's like it's in that wave race category for me. Like I gotta respect the hell out of Wave Race. I think it's an amazing game. It should be on these lists. But top 10, that's maybe a hard ask.
Yep, I agree. God, that's right. Nintendo published the Rogue Squadron games, but those are not top 10.
They had Rogue Leader They had Rogue Leader on there, though.
Yeah. Rogue Leader is, you're right, 72. They do have Wave Race at 74. Pierre Schneider wrote the blurb for that. He would have been there. So, yeah, hell yeah. I think we probably do have our list in here somewhere. We haven't added a ton, but.
Right. Yeah, like the big two we maybe are adding for consideration are Mario 64, then Elite Beat Agents and Donkey Kong 94. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 now. So we have to cut one of these?
I think so, yeah. Yeah. And, there's a chance we could add something if we still wanted to. But yeah, that's where we are at right now. God, would really be happy to have either Donkey Kong 94 or Elite Beat Agents on there, but I kind of want both.
Yeah, I say we just cut our creative time and put them both on there.
If we just do it quick, no one can stop us.
Thelma and Louise
Just look away from. Just don't even look at chat. Just don't even look at chat. Okay.
They're not even gonna know us. They're cheering us on, Jeff.
Okay, all right. No, we're heroes. I didn't realize.
Yeah. Oh, Heart Gold, Soul Silver probably would be the Pokemon game if we did.
I was going to ask you about
quite,
Pokemon games. Yeah.
It would be like in my top 25 probably, or top 50. It's not, maybe not quite top 10.
They have Heart Gold, like in the top 20, right? I think that's
yeah. By the way,
it's 15.
So as far as Ultimate is there 11. I do like Ultimate a lot. Yeah. So yeah, Heart Gold did very well on their list. No Kirby Superstar though. I think that's incorrect, but that's okay. Okay. Super Metroid number 1, I think we're both pretty comfortable with.
I love it.
I can certainly live with Breath of the Wild at number 2.
Me too. I think that's probably right.
But then I do want Odyssey at 3.
I also think that is right.
All right. I think number 4 at that point is probably Metroid Prime.
Yeah, I think that is right. Let's put Metroid Prime at number 4. I love the way that looks.
Okay. And now, again, so, this is just me. At that point, my next one would be Mario 64.
Okay, let me see here. I think that is also right. Mario 64 looks good to me. Right behind Metroid Prime. And then it gets kind of interesting. I think at this point, I'm kind of not sure where to go in this moment.
Yeah, at this point, it's a little bit more difficult. Maybe, what do you like more, Tears of the Kingdom or Link to the Past?
God, you know what? Let's put a Link to the Past up there. Let's put, can we just put Tears of the Kingdom at 10?
Okay.
So
I like that.
Let's do that.
I like that.
Link to the Past. Up there behind Super Mario 64.
Yeah. Okay.
And then that means we have to find a place for Mario World, Elite Beat Agents, and Donkey Kong 94.
That doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, that actually looks pretty good.
That right there, not bad.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, someone said no Donkey Kong Country at all is nuts. I mean,
no,
I like Donkey Kong Country 2 a lot, but I'm not putting it in the top 10.
Yeah,
not top 10. Top 50. Not top 10.
Maybe like top 30 for me. Maybe. Yeah. It'd be tough.
And their list had Bonanza actually pretty high, number 22, which I think is not bad.
Yeah. I mean, that's certainly a top 50 for me at this point. Yeah.
There was like a loud, I don't want to call it backlash, but there's like a loud anti-Bonanza crowd out there that
there was one for Odyssey as well. I think it's a little bit louder for Bonanza.
Yeah. But the way I hear some people talking about it for like Game of the Year stuff already, they're like, that's ridiculous. Bonanza would be that high. I'm like, this game had like a 92 average score or something like that.
Oh, someone's using my old name, Neo Job. I'm disappointed. Oh no, that's got to be someone from the old days that I've completely let down here. I'm sorry. I failed you.
Hell yeah.
All right. So what do we have here, Mike? Let's lock it in. This is it.
This is okay, then let me remind everybody on what the IGN top 10 was for best Nintendo games ever. Their number 10 is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Their number 9 is Link to the Past. 8 Super Metroid. 7 Chrono Trigger. 6 Ocarina of Time. 5 Tetris. 4 Mario Odyssey. 3 Mario World. 2 Breath of the Wild. 1 Tears of the Kingdom. Ours is different in some key ways here. Our number 1 is Super Metroid, so we moved that up. Breath of the Wild actually stays at number 2. Funnily enough, we move up Mario Odyssey to number 3. We add Metroid Prime to the top 10. It wasn't quite in the top 10 for theirs. Mario 64 is also bumped up into the top 10 here. A Link to the Past is bumped up a little bit to go into our number 6 spot. Mario World actually dropped down a little bit to be in our number 7 spot. Elite Beat Agents brought way up to be in our number 8. Donkey Kong 94 also brought way up to be in our number 9. And then Tears of the Kingdom, we bump all the way down from number 1 to a measly number 10, best Nintendo game of all time.
Yep, it's still got a 1 in its number there, so that's good for it. Okay, all right, so that is the list. It has been fixed. Let's see. I'm gonna grab a screenshot of what we've done, and let me put theirs next to ours, and then we'll just do it that way.
I like this poll asking, do we make the list better or worse?
Oh, that's fun. Yeah. Okay.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah. All right. Fantastic. We'll get the results of that, Mikey. What do we do now?
We're gonna take one more break. We'll come back, reading more super chats. I don't know if we playing any other Nintendo games with Prime 4, but if we had, we'll talk about them as well. Really, worse is winning. You guys think this is worse than they had Chrono Trigger on it? It's not even a Nintendo game.
Stop it! You're just gonna tempt them.
Skyrim is a top 10 Nintendo game.
No, you gotta stop.
Red Dead Redemption top 10. Now you don't like being on my side.
Yeah,
of getting mad.
You're just making them want to do it more. All right, there we go.
We'll be right back. We're right and everybody else is wrong. Welcome to Last in the Nintendogs.
That's how we always come back from break.
Yeah, I know you're wearing a Jaguar shirt, but it kind of looks like the Cats logo when you just see the eyes.
Hey, oh shit! If we're not gonna have a ton of time when we're together, but if one of those nights we do get back to the room and we're kind of zapped, I've never seen Cats. I would like my first time to be with you, Mike Minotti. Can you take my cat's virginity?
I would love to make that.
Okay, especially with Dan there and stuff. That could be fun.
I would love to make that happen. I love watching that movie. It's not a good movie, but I love watching it.
All right, I've always wanted to see. I make jokes about it all the time. I need to actually see it.
Jeff, God, I don't know if you played any other Nintendo games aside from Metroid Prime 4.
No, not really. Poked around with the analog a little bit more and stuff like that, but yeah, nothing to report really.
We did play some more Kirby Air Riders, including City Trials on Giant Bomb, and I was having some fun with City Trials.
I think we both fully come around on it, right? Yeah.
The more I just like it, yeah.
Yep.
I finished the road trip mode during my vacation, and then City Trials. I'm like, this is just a fun game. I actually just kind of I like this game. It's the stuff that seemed like nonsense, I now understand. I think it controls well. I kind of like all the different vehicles, and it's a great hangout game. And I think that's why so many people did like it back in the day, and why City Trials was popular. So yeah, thumbs up for Kirby Air Riders.
Yeah, it's definitely like it speaks its own language, but it's Sakurai's language. So once you start realizing that, it's a little bit easier to begin processing what they're doing there. And then, when we were just hanging out and letting it happen, it was sort of like, yeah, this is a good time. And I enjoy playing that game quite a bit now.
I don't know why this message from Chocolate Factory, Virginity Original Sin 3 is funny to me. Is that like that Conception game? Remember Conception 2?
Sure.
The sequel to Conception. Boy, on the Bobcast, Jeff, I mean, I thought that maybe you liked Metroid Prime 4 even less than I did, but there was a part of me that's like, God, I hope I'm not the only one who doesn't love this game, and they're all going to call me a funny dude.
The Mexican standoff was a really apt point because we were all so afraid to be the first one. But I also was like, the reason I shouted is because I need to just get it out of the way, because if everyone else loves it, I'm gonna be the fuddy duddy, and that's gonna stink. So let's just say it and get it over with.
Right? Because we already knew Dan loved it.
Yes.
And you can already tell a little bit. We're gonna break his heart a little. I know I said 4 stars. Yeah, I know. I still think it's good, but again, I said for me that's a little. It's not for Metroid for me. It is.
Yeah. I mean, all these other games were in the 90s on Metacritic and stuff like that.
Right.
Now, that's not everything. I get it's a different world, but just my expectations were very high.
Yeah, a 4-star Metroid game to me is still in the very low end of where I rank the ones that I've beaten and care about. Right?
Yes.
That's worse than Fusion, Zero Mission. Look, it's better than Other M, and I'm an Other M defender for sure. Maybe Other M was cooking a little, actually.
You can't.
Was that my squad take?
You need to go back and because when you watch me play that, you're like, maybe I need to update my opinions on that.
Right.
And
you
forgot.
When I was watching you play Other M, it looked worse than I remember. You're right. Okay, I'm gonna back off that.
Sky in chat, shut up.
AJ's not. AJ has, I think, more of a Dan opinion of Prime 4. He's not happy with either.
Oh, fine. Okay. Yeah.
He wants to fight you.
Yeah, he did come into chat saying, "Who do I have to stab?" And I'm like, "Uh-oh, I think I know what this is about."
Right. That's okay. He'll be okay. I saw his top 5 list for our guest list. His opinions are bad. He spends the last moment dunking on Hollow Knight Silk Song, the actual good Metroidvania this year.
God. That doesn't help, huh? Silk Song.
They're gonna really love that if we just talk more about how Silk Song's much better, but it is.
It's just, I mean, I'm obviously you could do different takes on this idea, but in my heart of hearts, what I want, and they didn't make it, fine, whatever, but what I wanted was for them to hit a similar tone to what Silk Song went for, and to do it as well as Silk Song does, and it doesn't. So, yeah.
Well, this poll is pretty close. We'll give that a little bit more time to cook, maybe, unless it's done. I can't tell. Why don't you read the rest of the super chats in the meantime?
Sounds good. All right. Let's see here. We didn't read that one. We did read this one. All right. From Big Fresh 37. Listen to the first part of Fire Escape Game of the Year. Don't let Dan screw Dispatch. I think he has basically made a truce with us where it's like, as long as we don't force him to play it, he's not going to be a shit about it. But if we forced him to play it, he would be a shit about it. So we've kind of accepted, all right, don't play it. And there's enough, like Mike is playing it, Sean, and didn't like these games. We have enough people who kind of like completed the arc I was going to see if Dan might be able to understand of. I hated Telltale games, but I like this. We're going to have that represented, so we're going to be fine.
He said he would like step back. I'm not sure he realizes how high it could be on our list.
Yeah, but we might have the numbers, I think. We'll see.
Yeah, okay. If we have to play that card, we will. All right.
Yeah. Chris Pratt 99 says Mario Arcade. We read that one, but I just wanted to say it again.
That's why people think our list is worse. Our bad.
Yeah, because Chris Pratt was really cooking out there.
Come on, Jeff. Let's talk about this poll a moment here.
All right, I'm going to end the poll.
Tell me how you feel. How do you really feel about the people? 52% think that we made that list worse.
Look, it's you get used to the thing. If we had presented both of these at the same time. Oh, I don't know, actually, because ours has got some things. The people just haven't played Elite Beat Agents. They're Philistines. They can eat my ass.
There you go. That's
You're right.
what Tetris for you won't go play Tetris for the NES instead of Donkey Kong 94, whatever. Yeah, it'll be great.
God, Donkey Kong 94 is so good. You people just don't know. You could go play it. Wait, is that still not on Nintendo Switch Online? It is, right?
Oh, no, it is. Oh, yeah, it is. I played through it all right away again.
Yeah, that's right. I did too. Yeah, go play it.
I started it up, and I'm like, I'm just playing this.
Please.
I'm just tired. Chris here says, we, the people, are tired of your shit. Hey, look, I love Tears of the Kingdom. We're saying Tears of the Kingdom is the best Nintendo game ever. Like, maybe. It's not the most insane thing to say.
Being in the top 10 is like, maybe. Yeah. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, but come on.
Rob Foster Cosgrove says, Dogs, I feel so stupid. You've been talking about selling plates on Main Gear with Giant Bomb. And until this morning's Bombcast, my dumb ass thought they were shoot dinner plates for some stupid reason.
I mean, you could eat off them, I bet.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Unless you have like one of the specific kind of computers they're making, it's like you can't put it on just any computer. It's a faceplate for a Main Gear. But yes, it's a faceplate. Antonio Morales says, congratulations on another terrible list, guys. Clap, clap, clap. I love that.
I want to see all of yours lists now.
Right? Yeah.
But it'll be like 8 Zelda games and Pokemon.
Yeah,
Mario
there would be
Kart.
a lot more Pokemon, and that's probably one of the reasons all these children are mad at us.
Sean says, okay. I'm curious.
Chris Pratt's back. Craig Miller was my favorite podcaster anyway. All right, we'll go back to Craig.
yeah, famous Nintendo fanboy, Craig Miller.
Cheddar Bay says, will we see a Prime 5 before 2030? Yes. No. Donkey Kong 94 is GOAT. They said yes. I think they just wanted to get me on the record saying it that way.
Okay. Boy, can you imagine if some of the next 5 years we get another Prime?
No.
I don't know. They honestly have incredible tech here, and I do hope that like they do some other stuff with that, whether it's their Metroid game or just whatever. But they are obviously better than anyone else at making the Switch and even the Switch 2 do incredible AAA shit.
Yeah, at the very least, Nintendo's got to see that and be like, we got to parlay this into some of our other games or whatever and get Retro to sort of like share the juice. But I hope they get to just make a new game. And if it's not Metroid Prime 5, which is what I want them to do, I want them to have another go at it and sort of like start fresh and not have all the baggage and just try to make something. And after 4, if they want to try something new, they still could. And if they want to go back and like just do a Metroid Prime successor, they could. But yeah, I don't think that's necessarily going to happen anytime soon. That's it for Super Chats.
Then that's it for us. We're finished. We're toast. The people had enough of our bad opinions for 1 week. Maybe one evening.
I'll see if anyone's yelling at us on Blue Sky. Let's see here.
Oh, God, you posted it on Blue Sky.
I genuinely think this is worse than IGN's list, but God, do I respect it anyway. That's all we want to hear. At least know that you should respect us more. That's all. Should have put Pikmin 4 on it, you coward. Okay, you're right. Do you all hate Mario Kart? No.
Yes.
Good, Mike does, yeah. The Galaxy Slander's out of control. Look, Galaxy would be in the teens. It would be right there.
It's so close. It's so close.
It's just you're right. It's so, like it's 10 games. It's so easy to notice your game's not on there. You're right. We should have done 20. Yeah, you're right.
Should have done 20.
Our bad.
But
just
put the most popular ones in the 10 to 20. If people saw Create Time was 15, they wouldn't be mad it's not on the top 10 all of a sudden.
Bye, everybody.
March 4th, not even a top 5 Mario game, to be honest. Oh, you have fun with New Super Mario Brothers Wii 9 or whatever.
Man, Mario 64 is so good.
It's so good. People are insane.
Yeah.
Everybody's wrong with me. Before we did forget Chris in US. Where's everybody's 1-2 Switch 2 or whatever it's called?
Everybody's one. What was that called?
Oh, it's just so everybody is 1-2 Switch and everybody's 1-2 Switch with the horse. Oh, Bukaki.